Hey YouTube, it's me again. Making a video here on this customer's 1956 Ford F250. Pretty nice truck. Painted, pretty decent looking, but God, everything underneath is just garbage. This guy wants to get in and drive it. Hasn't been on the road in years. And anyways, just wanted to make a video on some tips for this kit that I just got. This is the CPP 48 to 56 F100 5 on 3/4 bolt circle for the Chevy pattern. Uses 7077 Camaro parts, and here's a list of bearings and seals. Now, I don't know if this is the reason why I had some issues. I'm making this video just for some tips and stuff to make this work, because guys, it didn't fit. Well, I'm not sure if it's because I know CPP would tell me, oh, it's because it's a 250. I don't know about that. I couldn't get a straight answer from any of the major companies on if anybody made a disc brake kit for an 56 F250. Granted, of course, they got 8 lugs. And me being the gearhead that I am, I went ahead and researched the inner and the outer bearings for an F100 and an F250. And they were the same. So I said, well, shit, let me just go ahead and order the kit for the F100. Granted, of course, we're going to go with a different bolt pattern, but that's okay. And this guy wants to upgrade wheels anyways. So I said, let's give it a shot. He doesn't have the money to do the whole Mustang 2 and all that, you know, good stuff. So he just wanted to get some disc brakes and drive this thing. So I went ahead and ordered the kit. First couple of tips I have is do not throw anything away from your, you know, your old setup. Have all the junky shit here. And guys, I don't know if it's because, I'll give them a pass, because this kit looks like it was made during COVID, February 24, 2020. This is the bolts, or I'm sorry, the nuts, these nuts that they send you. They, for some reason, would thread just fine until they got to the end and would start to strip out the threads and rip them up. Let's see if you guys can see these nuts right here. I had to reuse my old ones, which is a little embarrassing because if you see how shiny these are, they were getting ripped up. So yeah, just save your these older nuts. You're only going to use 3. You're not going to use this bottom corner here. And what else? Yeah, you might have a little couple of burrs where the bolts will not fit, because these do fit very nice and snug and tight, which I do give them credit for. I just reamed them out with a, you know, a step bit, and just barely touched them, and bolts went right in just fine. That's one tip. Do not throw anything of that away. Another thing is, man, these things are freaking sharp. These brackets, these caliper brackets, it might be worth it to you to go ahead and maybe knock some of this sharp stuff off, so the future guy doesn't get, you know, his hands shredded up when he's starting to do a brake job, or yourself, because this bottom one you can only get with a wrench back here. Now, of course, the front gets held by this spindle, so the nut doesn't spin. But to get to this one, this is the only one you need an actual open wrench to get to. Everything else you could get with either a socket or a wrench, I guess. But yeah, so maybe knock this sharp stuff down, which I probably will. Anyways, here's the problem. A couple more things. Reason I don't say don't throw anything away is because they send you this with your kit, which of course is the washer. Doesn't fit. Can't get it on here. So, you know, you could open it up with a step bit. And I said, wow, well, that sucks, right? So, of course, I used my original with the little notch, and it goes into the slot. So save your stuff. And the one thing that was kind of sad was even this nut would not go on. No matter how much I tried. It just stops right there. That's where it stops, just like these did. And I'm not about to tear up this spindle, the threads, to try to get this on, so use your original. Just clean it up, and you know it's gonna work, right? Cool. All right, once that's done, now the biggest problem. When I had this disc brake setup put on, the small bearing was too far back to sandwich everything, and there was a bunch of play on the rotor. I could not get it to sit right or seat, even with the nut as tight as it could, even with the spacer they give you. So, you know, because there's just too many threads. Well, anyways, I had to grind this, guys, to make this slide just 1/8 of an inch more. And I don't know, some of you guys might be nervous. I wasn't not. I said, I got to make this thing work one way or another. It's going to work. And as long as you're careful with what you do, you should be okay. So what I did, guys, is I grabbed a used flap wheel and went to town. I just basically just went slow and started going back towards the back. And now everything fits nice and tight. So I just wanted to make this video, guys. I don't know if it's just this kit. Maybe if you got the forward bolt pattern, it'd be fine. Or, you know, the big 5-on-5 Chevy pattern. But this helped me, so I wanted to pass this along, guys. And after this, everything fits nice and snug. I don't want to go ahead and put it back for this video, but trust me, once I did this, it slid the 1/8 of an inch I needed, and everything's nice and snug. No more play. Let me know what you guys think. I'll make some more videos on this F100. I just didn't see any videos on an F250 with disc brakes. Just wanted to pass this along. Thanks, guys.